Good morning, master traders. It's another morning. We woke up this morning. Wow. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning and for all the money we are about to make today. Now, this morning I'm going to cover futures, NASDAQ, but I'm also going to cover CAT, C-A-T. Viewer asked me to cover that. So we're going to cover that today, this morning. Now, for the S&P 500 E-mini futures, Uncle mentioned you want to stay bullish as long as above the 58.81 level and the 59.30 level. Yesterday, when I was covering it, futures was below the 59.30 level. I mentioned if there is going to be more downside, 58.81 level must fail. We didn't quite test it. We came pretty close to testing it as support. Didn't quite hit it, but it never broke down. And instead, what happened was in the middle of the day, 59.30 level cleared and managed to close at 59.82 at the end of the day. Do I still believe that we are bullish? Absolutely. We are still bullish as long as above 59.30. But what would it take for more upside? I do believe that we can go a little higher than 6,000. I do believe that if resistant level can clear. I have a resistant level at 59.78 and 59.90. If 59.78 and 59.90 can clear, I think we can hit 6,000, but I do have a critical level at 6,014. Okay, let me change the color to orange. And, this 6,014 level was a tough buy zone back in February. But once we finally broke it down, now this was back in late February. You guys can see on that February 24th candle, we broke down 6,014 and retested as resistance multiple times and pushed lower. And futures is so close to retesting that zone. So I believe that we can hit that zone if 59.78 and 59.90 can clear to go hit 6,000 to the 6,014 zone. And above 6,014 would be very, in my opinion, very bullish for futures. Now, the bear case scenario for futures is the same thing. I've been mentioning the 59.30 level. We got to break it down. We didn't get an official breakdown on the daily chart. Now, I do have some support at 59.50 as of right now. 59.50 and then 59.30. If you guys want to go short, watch those support levels. If they can break down 59.50 and 59.30, I would definitely go short. Play it level to level style. 59.81 would be my target. You guys can do what you feel is best. Manage your risk properly. And below 59.81, I would definitely favor a retest of 58.44. Now, that's a fib level, but it's also based on the green trend line. And obviously below 58.44, Uncle would be bear biased. All right. So once again, if you guys want to see the price action tell you we're going up higher, 59.78 and 59.90 must clear. I am targeting that 6,000 to 6,014 zone. And if you guys want to go short, 59.50 and 59.30 must fail first to trigger those shorts to put 59.81 and 59.44 in play. There you go, guys. Let's keep this simple. Add these levels to your chart and be ready to react unbiasedly. Now, NASDAQ is, it managed to stay above my 21,418 level. We got pretty low below that yesterday, but it recovered intraday and avoided a false breakout setup. So once again, 21,418 is the level to watch. If you want to go short, maybe this time we'll get a traditional breakdown. So if you want to go short, watch for a breakdown. If 21,418 fails, I have support at 21,311 and 21,073. Those two would be my targets. And below 21,073, that's a fib level. I would definitely favor a deeper pullback down to 27.12. That's also a fib level and also based on the uptrend line. Below 27.12, Uncle charters would then be bearish because that would then be breakdown mode. It might be a good buying opportunity, but we won't find out unless 21.418 fails, 21.300 fails, and 21.073 fails as support. As far as being bullish, stay bullish above 21.418, and resistant is at 21.580. 21.580. If we can clear 21.580, I think we can get to 21.800 and back to 21.960, and very big possible we hit 23,000. But it must stay above 21.418 and clear 21.580 to get it started. And here's the bonus. Cat. I wasn't going to cover it, I'm not going to lie. I was not going to cover it. But the viewer asked, so I had, at the very least, I took a look at it. And then I noticed, hey, this ticker symbol is in the chop phase. Now, most people's always looking for the next move, the next 20, 30 plus dollar move. But let me tell you guys, it all starts right after the chop phase. So if you guys are looking for a beautiful move, I like the way Cat is looking right now, because it hasn't made the beautiful move yet. You know how some people catch FOMO? They wish they caught the move when it started, but instead they catch FOMO. Well, this is how you avoid it. You find ticker symbols that are in the chop phase, not trend phase, chop phase. You can find ticker symbols that are in the trend phase and still trade it, absolutely. But the chop phase is where it's before it begins. So you want to find the chop phase, identify the levels, so that you know that when we finally re-enter the trend phase, you guys are going to be right there. You guys are going to be right there, and you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to attract a lot of money by making that good decision that Uncle just shared with you. Now, as far as support goes, I have support at 351 and 349.8, and then also 348. Now, 348 is bottom of the chop range. If you guys are looking for puts, you want to see 351, 349.8, and 348 fails. Below 348, Uncle charters would be bear, bias, chop phase ends bearishly, and it should be a beautiful move. 10, 15, $20 move back to the downside. Don't be surprised if we drop down to 343. I have a level around 341 and 339.6. Fib level at 335.6. But keep in mind, we have a gap all the way down to 326. Those levels would be possible to test, but only if we break down 351, 349.8, and 348. Now, if the chop phase ends bullishly, well, we got to identify the resistance level based on the chop. And it's looking like a triangle, some type of descending triangle. Okay, it's looking like a descending triangle, which means we need to see the breakout, and the breakout is at 353. I have a level at 355 and 356.5. Guys, if you want to go long above 353, 355, and 356.5, if those levels clear, we do have a gap. Well, I have 360 and then a gap around 361.7, 363, 364.5, and there's a good chance above that we pop all the way up to 369. But it won't be possible unless we break out this chop phase, which would need Cat to clear 353 and 355 to end it bullishly. All right, guys, that's my morning analysis. I love y'all. Hope you found value in today's video. Trade unbiasedly like a sheep. Follow the price action. Peace.